So what I'm going to do now is demonstrate how to make that gel, and the only thing you have to keep in mind with this gel is you have to have the proportions of the ingredients fairly accurate, otherwise it will not work. So what I'm going to do is add a few tablespoons of water. In this case it will be 8. Six, 7, 8, maybe a little more. And then I add a little bit of alcohol, 1 tablespoon of alcohol, vodka in this case. It doesn't matter if you use 100 proof or 80 proof. Okay, then I heat it up in the microwave for about half a minute. And then I add one teaspoon. This is succinic acid. I've tried stearic acid too, but this works much better. Water is fairly warm, a little above lukewarm. And you just stir it around for a few seconds, and then you'll see the acid salts in the bottom dissolving. And when they're completely dissolved, then you add the Chitosan powder. And in this case I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of the powder, level teaspoons. Then I stir it around for 2 or 3 minutes. And it will start to thicken up. What the Chitosan does with the peanut oil is it creates a molecular bond. Basically it's a magnetic bond to the oil, and it will not separate if it's dissolved properly and mixed up properly within the peanut butter. There's probably enough in this container to do 4 jars of peanut butter. And that's only using 2 teaspoons of the Chitosan material. So it doesn't take very much. It takes about half a teaspoon of Chitosan powder per 1 pound jar of peanut butter. Basically what it does is it thickens up the oil in the peanut butter so that it will not separate, and the peanut butter at the bottom will not turn into concrete, and the oil will not be on the top. Although you may get a little bit of oil on the top if you add oil to it, say if your mix was originally too hard. but that really doesn't hurt anything because it will not be solid at the bottom of the jar, and that's what you don't want. Okay, now, as you can probably see by this video, it's not completely dissolved. So what I usually do is I let it sit overnight, and I'll stir it maybe once or twice in that process, and by the next morning it will be completely dissolved. You might see air bubbles in it, but sometimes it will take a little more time to dissolve than just what I'm displaying here in the video. And if your chitosan becomes real hard, too thick, you can always add a little bit of water to it. The main thing that you want is for the chitosan to be a translucent color, pretty much clear. It might have a little bit of a tint to it, but you won't see any granules of anything floating around in it. It will have to be pretty clear in order to be done properly. And there, that's all there is to it. All you need is a little succinic acid, a little vodka, and some water, and a little chitosan powder, and then you would be set. And there's really not a lot of effort or expense to it. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact me through my website, which should be located on this video. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.